See, right there. She tripped, and there was a stick sticking out. Could have impaled her. She fell down on it. And it's only on this trail right here that they just broke out not too long ago. Yep. Just like nothing. Good. You want to go up ahead of me? Wearing a shiny shirt. A little trail etiquette, Missy. Back off the butt. I was just letting her ride up there just to show that that one finally has some etiquette on the trail and not kicking out at horses behind her, which she wanted to do. Miss Lakota. She used to have a little attitude about other horses. So we corrected that out of her. She's just that is just a changed horse. In essence, little Savannah here is too, but she's got some work to do. That anxiety, she just got this, I wanna go, go, go. Gotta get that in check more. Today I'm upping on this ride, on this video, I'm upping the reprimands more than I have in the past. Because now we really got to start getting that in check. Aren't we going up that trail? Huh? Well, she knows she's supposed to go that way, and you're telling her, honey. I was... Okay. Hey, look what I found. That's a sandy arena. They used to tear this up with the three-wheelers. It's all sand here. So, since Savannah just wants to go, 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 I'm going to use this little bit of energy here to do some serpentines until she gives that up. And it's her right side, which used to be her good side, or better side now. Her bad side is the better side. Well, I guess she was her right side on both horses that were kind of tough. So maybe it's coming back a little bit. But we're just going to work on these serpentines right here until her mind comes back to me, because she just wants to get on that trail and go. And she'll do that for 2 hours straight. We got to get her thinking. So in training phase, I'd find a little area like this if she's acting whatever, and we'll do serpentines until her mind starts thinking. She stops trying to drag you in her direction, quits trying to stop, keep the feet moving, and she's getting off of your hands. And we can address fits right here if we have to. Teach her it's wrong. And pretty soon all that goes away. So we can do these serpentines for as long as we need to. You know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I mean, this is a training phase of a horse. Your initial serpentine should be about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, even an hour. And as you get through that hour, you're going to see a change in the horse. That's just in your initial training. And the horse is starting to keep its head down more when you're turning. Learns to keep a steady motion instead of stopping. Confusion goes away. And they're just following the feel like this. See, look, it's just fingertip Cadillac steering, and she's rounded through her whole body. This is how you get their mind back on you. Go back to the lessons. And once I teach her some advanced stuff on the front end, then when we're on a skinny trail, we can do some different things to teach speed control and get their attention and their brain thinking. Because by the time I get to the front end work and that advanced stuff, that's a lot of communication. That's keeping that horse engaged in thinking instead of wanting to do its own thing and speeding up and taking off. We're engaging the brain. See right there, she looked off a little bit, so I give her a little tap with the spurs, just a tap. She didn't even jump. I mean, it was just a little love tap, just let her know, hey, that's wrong. We could reprimand you, but giving you a warning shot. Right there, but the left spur into her to disengage that hip, okay, because she hung on right there. I'm going to put that in, disengage the hip, because the other horse is walking away. So I'm addressing that buddy sour stuff for out on the trail. This is what we can use these serpentines for. Get their mind thinking first. Then watch this. Walk away behind that tree up there on top of the hill once. If she pulls on me and wants to go to that horse, I'm going to disengage. If she loses her train of thought at all, we're just going to keep on these serpentines. See now? Look at her eye. It's looking that way. I'm going to disengage that hip. She lost her train of thought, her head went up, her feet wanted to stop. So I'm going to push her through that, keep her engaged right there. She just wanted to do her own thing, so I gave her 2 spurs, disengaging a little bit, and we're going to go forward. That was her reprimand. She knows right there, she wanted to pull on my hand and go to that horse. Horse is going away and she knows it. She's respecting me on that side. And she's trying to leak over that way, so I'm going to pick up. Let her work through that spaz, left and right, left and right. Oh, there we go. So we're just going to make her work here a little bit. Now I'm going to ask her to go back to these serpentines and think. Until she's staying at the right speed and doesn't try to leak away. I gave her a chance. She thought about, oh, she stopped, so I gave her a little nudge with both spurs to keep the feet moving forward. And that's practicing your go forward cue. Is practicing in her mind what your feet mean. It means they are both feet again. She wanted to slow down and stop. Gotta wait till you really feel them brace up. You don't want to destroy your slow. So you gotta be patient and understand before you put both spurs in. Oop. There's a little spaz. She jumped at something. Kind of a green horse thing, so instead of loving her up, I kind of give her a little spur, and I tip her nose over first and then give her both spurs. Say, get going, don't worry about that. Now, watch what happens. Woo. Woo. And you let her sit here, hunt that stop. Now, if she wanted to go and take off and do that again, then we go back to work until she just stands here. You know, her heart rate's up, her cardiovascular's up right now. I'm just going to let her catch her breath and enjoy doing nothing. She'll hunt this. That's how we can get her over that wigging and jigging and want to go on the trail. We went through all that with her already. She's doing so good. Oh my God, is she doing so much better than the first few rides. Yes. What's that? Yep. And that's what I'm teaching this one right here. If this one here, now part of training is, what I do is, that's why people don't like going riding with me, because I have to train, is I'll sit right here until this horse makes a mistake and moves. So then, we'll do this all again. We'll work and work and work and work and work and work. And then I'm going to ask her just to stand. How hot it is out. I'm sweating. I'm not even doing it. I'm just sitting in the sun here. Now I'm going to ask her to go forward on my cue. I'm there. She wanted to get spooky and look over there and not pay attention to what we're doing, so I'm giving her a little bit of a spur, getting over there, and I'm going to do the other side. I think it was, so I'm going to let her get that out of her system right now. Let her know the spooking on those little things is not appropriate. But she's showing every bit of green horse stuff. You know, yesterday on the trail I didn't do any of this reprimand. I just let her handle it. But yesterday by herself on the trail, any little bit of rocks, twigs, just your green horse, what is that stuff? So today we're going to work on that a little bit. It's like that stump yesterday. She had her ear cocked, looking down at it like, oh, I don't know. And today it's better. So I did a little bit of work on it yesterday, but today we're really going to work on it. Until she decides not to let me know that she's scared of stuff anymore. Alright, this is going to work. Right here. This is how we train that out of her. Let her get through that dang spaz. If you just keep loving them through that stuff, they're going to harbor that spaz more and more. That was a good thing to see on tape right there. sitting there wigging and jigging about stuff. Burn that energy off and make her disengage, which is making her safer, and you're getting that disengaging better. And of course, we taught her how to handle where to put her body weight and feet so we don't tip over, because there's a whole bunch of things that would trip a horse if you tried that on a horse without teaching him that first. That's why we go through all that stuff in the beginning. Teach him how to balance. So every time she spooks today, if there's room where we're not going to tip over, I'm going to try and make her work until she decides to start handling life better. Now, if I was going to let that go, we could ride her for the next 6 months, 8 months, thinking she's going to get used to stuff. She's not. It doesn't happen. Then you got a horse that you live with that spooks out and it gets worse and worse and worse. Or it stays the same and you just live with it. No, we teach the horse how to deal with life a little better. She knows right from wrong. You can't just do this on a horse that doesn't go through the initial training in my system, because she knows right and wrong. How to learn. And this stuff is good. It may look treacherous, but it's actually good for a horse to learn where to put their feet and start paying attention to your hands. If you tell them not to go through there, they'll learn. Don't go through there. And you get that communication going. Like right here, just a little bit that way. She got confused, thought she had to run through that stuff. Oh, watch for some bear tracks. A little signal that way to turn on that direction. Look at that pro back there. I did a lot of desensitizing on that horse. It's not as much as this one because I didn't want to over desensitize this one because of the rearing problem. We'll tone this one down more, but I'm leaving this one hotter to keep the feet moving. We don't want her stopping and whatever in the past training and then not wanting to do anything, and that's where she wanted to go up in the air. So I left this one hotter. I toned that one down because that one was just a scaredy freak. Boy, she's doing so good now. So I toned that one down, and I just took this one down a few notches, just so that I had enough fear in her to keep her feet moving. You can use fear and flight response when you tone it down to controllable levels as a training aid on horses that want to just stop, brace, or lazy horses. Go to desensitizing a lazy horse, and good luck. Look at you. But there, you did that good. Hold it until, yep, there. I actually wanted to canter a little bit. You're doing so good. You're not. Oh. Okay. Yeah, she's a big horse. You almost get lost on her. You're such a good horse. Yes, you are. Such a good horse. You're such a good horse. You just don't know it yet. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you are a good horse. Sweetie. What is that? The one spot I didn't put that horse spray. I wiped it all over her ears, keep those off of their ears. And it worked really good, this stuff. I didn't want to get it too close to her nose, and that's right where one lands. They know. They know the nose. You ready? Huh? Ready? Good girl? Oh, she's doing wonderful. Yes, you are. So good. Oh yeah. She gets some nubbins and some praise when she does the right thing. She's not going to be asked a million things, so she can relax a little bit, like right there. She thought we were going to get going again. Now she knows we're just hanging out. Yeah. trying to, you know, give you courteous eye contact when we're talking. You're the star of my video. What are you talking about? And when you're on a trail, it's good to let them stop like this. I mean, especially on a hot-tempered horse. Let them just stop, because if you leave them, they get kind of locked into that high adrenaline. And a horse like this will go on a hot day like this. She will, if you just let her go, like some trainers just try to run it out of them, like an Amish or some of those Western riders. I tell you what, this horse will try for you until it tips over from dehydration. You know, this horse will go until it just dies. That's why it's good just let them stop and then let them calm down through it. And then get going again. If they get a little hot-blooded, do some exercises, stop. They start hunting that stop and that resting, and pretty soon their feet aren't wigging and jigging. And when you bring them in and out of that, it gives them a relevance. They much would rather choose this nice relaxed stuff, right? Nice relaxed stuff. Wash, come here. Come here. Get out of there, bees. You're such a good girl, too. Just let her come down a little bit more. She's still panting. I'll give you a little break. It's sort of like when we baled hay. You go through 2-3 wagon loads that came in, and then they take the wagons back all the way down the field, and you're waiting for the next loads, and you get all cooled down, and you don't want to work again when those next loads come back. It's like, and every time that happens, that cycle of that, it's harder and harder to get going again working. And that's the same way with horse training here, you know? Let her calm down, cool down just a little bit in her mind, her adrenaline, and then you ask them to go again. Pretty soon they're not going to think it's so cool to just to be freaking out and spazzing in turbo boost charge mode and boring the horses to sleep. Oh my god, he's talking again. Yeah, we're both listening to the cracking branches in the woods. Yeah. Did I get you, huh? Alright, ready? Okay, you want to go ahead and I'll get you in video a little bit, and then I'm going to shut this off now. I want to get to that Seven Sisters, so we gotta try. We got gated horses. See, we both heard something cracking in the brush, and she's still locked onto it, so get ready for a spook right here. The horse is telling you. Could be another bear. I wanted to see if it was a bear. Now I'm going to actually let her work past that anxiety of it. Right there. Normally I would have put her mind to work right away, and I wouldn't have let her focus on it so long. But with all the bear activity we've had, I wanted to see if it was a bear and get it on camera. Because I heard the brush crack and something was moving through there into the woods from the open. That dry stuff was cracking, so there was no deer. It was padded paws. So I think we're close to another bear again. Because right up the trail, right here, up that ridge is the bear bait station. And he's coming back from the bear bait station into here, heading over for some water on a hot day. Maybe making his way to the campground to check out the dumpsters after the weekend. There. One rain stop time. See, this is nice. It's don't need shoes on this part at all. You lope with no shoes on. It's just all sand here. But this is a good wide area on this opened up logging trail where we can do these one rain stops. Once you get a little too fast, There, she got scared because she heard the running horses behind. And that's a natural thing in the wild. They hear that, and so it's a reactive thing. And she bump butts. Right? So all this anxiety here has got to go. That's what we're going to work on. Ugh. That's why I come down here. You got some nice little areas you work on this stuff. I could canter for 5 miles if I wanted to, which I don't do. If I wanted to, I mean, we got miles of the sand all around these Eau Claire and Clark County forests, logging roads.